Oh, it was terrible. We
So
never got a penny. And see, the years before the strike, men was working hard, and it was big taxes. Ken, you were getting taxed and taxed and taxed. We never got that. We never got that money back off the taxman to help us or anything. She stopped everything. She stopped our money. She stopped the coal board investing money abroad. She cut that off. Maggie Thatcher. Aye. We had money and we had shares and everything. Maybe that's how they sold the shares years and years ago. But that was, Scargill went the right way, but he went the wrong way about it. He had secret documents to tell every miner what the government, Maggie Thatcher's Tory government, was going to do to the mining industry then, when they came into power. But she denied it. She stood up and she says, "You're wrong, Scargill. I have no secret documents." And yet Maggie Thatcher brought a man from America, Jim McGregor. But a couple of months before that, he was employed with the same government to close down all the railways. Mind, all the railway stations. And that was him. That was his job, coming from America to close down all the railway stations between Ermidale and Bathgate, or Bathgate, keep the main lines open, but all these side ones. We had a railway station up there for years, for all the coal and folk travelling and wagons, things like that. But she brought this man from America to close down all the old railway stations in Scotland and Wales and England. Too many railway stations and everything, Ken. So he closed them all down. He went back to America, and Maggie Thatcher, Ken. So you must have cost millions to bring him over. But after he went back, that was him. He was employed by Maggie Thatcher again to come back to Scotland and England and Wales to close down the pits. Scargill found out how many pits was going to close that year. And Maggie Thatcher turned around and says, "That was bull, Ken." That's when they started. So, yeah. In fact, Polkenna actually voted to work. That was when, to keep on working, that's when we were going for that 7 feet coal. So it was great. Just keep it working. I'm not going to vote no, Ken. I'm not going to vote yes for a strike. With all that coal, they were heading for that site, Ken, where all the big 7 feet coal was. And the Dobsons was ready to come down the pit. A week, 2 weeks, everybody seen them every time. They were sitting on the lace scaffold, waiting to come down, but the management was told, "Hold back, hold it." Where they came from, maybe we do in England, but that was in, cancel everything. And the Dobsons were still there. It was, the Dobsons was there for a couple of weeks before the strike started. But the first week during the strike, this engineer, heat engineer, he was night shift, but because he was a heat man, we were all on strike, all the miners was on strike, he was allowed to work for safety. They kept the safety open all the time. But that man, The first week he got a squad of men, 2 or 3 men volunteered. They were going to change the big cage. That was the time up for the old cage to come out and the new cage to go on. But he was doing things himself that he shouldn't be doing at all. And the cage, I don't know what happened, crushed him today. He got the old cage out, but you had to put it in rollers or make sure before he got the new cage, drew it and then swung it, bolt the to hold the cage up and down with a big steel rope. In the first week of the strike he got crushed with the old cage.